So this is my 5th fieldwork video for my fieldwork activity on November 16th. It's been a hot second since I've volunteered. They kept on having no school, so that's really cool. The first 2 times I got up and went, and I was like, oh, no lights are on, there are no cars here. I wonder if they don't have any school. So I looked it up on my phone and was like, yep, there you go. So I don't know why it took me 2 times to learn that. I should look up to see whether or not they have school on Friday, but here we are. So yeah, a little couple weeks since I've been able to be here. I know that it's going to be a couple more weeks until I can do another fieldwork assignment, just because they don't have school. It's they don't have school the next week, and then it's Thanksgiving break for them. So here we are. I guess I'll try to change children's lives with the time I have, I suppose. So today I colored. The back and forth system has failed. I just one, there were more kids at the coloring table anyway, and 2, this week was I wasn't feeling it. Waking up, it was a pain in the pituitary gland. I was still there, I was still present, I still hung out with the kids and talked to them and stuff like that, but oh, it was a struggle. It was a struggle to get up that morning. So I'll do Legos next week. Well, so is life, I suppose. A girl hugged me. What? That's so cool. I don't know. I know I'm big and I'm floofy and awesome. I get that. I really do. But it's just it boggles me every time that kids are wow, you're so cool, and I'm oh, it's me, I'm cool. So being hugged by a kid, especially because I don't want to say that little kids make me nervous, but like I've mentioned several times that I don't want to be an elementary school teacher. It just I feel I relate more to high schoolers. I feel they I like the material better, so I feel me as an individual, I'm more suited for secondary schooling as opposed to elementary schooling. But preach to those who can do it, because it's fantastic. Go elementary ed. But so it's cool to me every time that a kid's wow, you're cool enough, and I want to hug you, and I'm okay, cool. So yay, cool. It made my day. It really did. I was cool. I'm getting better at learning their names, but this is the 5th day that I've interacted with the same kids. I know their faces. I'm you've come every week. I know you. I know who you are, but I just don't know who you are. I don't know any of their names. So I know 3 of them, maybe 4. So I'm probably just gonna have to make flashcards or something when I'm a teacher, because I'm not good at learning names at all, I guess. Which makes me feel bad, because I'm just hey, you. But also don't feel that bad, because I don't think any of them know my name, so whatever. Bringing my experience back to class, to looking at social class. I don't know specifically what the class dynamics of these students are. They all of them have backpacks, all of them have lunch boxes, all of them it's there are no clear indicators this kid comes in with no jacket, no, like, not prepared at all because, like, his parents or his parent or his guardian doesn't have enough money to afford it. Like, there's no, like, clear indicators of, like, or clear indicators, I guess you could say, because you shouldn't really assume it regardless, but of class. So, I've heard through the educational grapevine, so, like, people in JRP have said that Schweigler, where I volunteer, is lower SES than other elementary schools in the area, which, like, okay, again, I don't see that, but I also haven't been to other elementary schools in the area. I've only been to Schweigler, so they have a pretty great library. They have pretty poppin' gym. I mean, it like seems like they have the resources available to, do all the things that they need to do. But then again, like, what do I know? I don't actually go to school there. Um, um, One specific instance was kind of like the kids themselves interacting with social class. So one of the kids, while we were coloring, I don't know like how this came up. It was like a conversation that I overheard with like the kids and another mentor that that we were all like coloring together. And one of the kids said that the guy he was coloring smelled like poop. I don't know like how that came up, like whatever, kids are weird. But the other mentor said, you're making him feel bad. Maybe he can't afford shampoo. And like I don't want to say that the kids were like, what? And like their brains exploded, and then all of a sudden they were like totally accepting of all. They understood what different SASs looked like, and they were totally accepting of it. But like some of them were definitely like, okay, yeah, makes sense. Maybe he can't afford shampoo, and they like dropped it. Like they weren't like, hey, they still smell like poo, type of thing. So they were like, oh, cool. So it was like this like cool sort of teaching moment that like, you know, just one of those things where like teachers can just like put in those like little tiny things like maybe he can't afford shampoo. Like, did you ever think of that? Just to like make students be like, oh, I didn't think of that, but maybe he can't. That makes sense. So, teachers are cool ultimately, and social class, yeah. So next video, we're gonna talk about disabilities and abilities. So, woot woot.